Hey guys, what's going on? It's May 26th, made it through the week, and out here on this beautiful day in my neighborhood. I just want to talk to you about when you open up a brokerage account. It's kind of just like opening up a bank account. You got to put a certain amount of money in. When I opened up mine, it was $500 that I had to put in the account. So open up the account, and then you want to get approved for selling options. You just have to talk to them. You have to fill out a form, and you probably have to tell them how long that you've been investing. They'll ask a couple questions, and it's pretty easy to get approved. Pretty much everybody gets approved. So first thing you want to do is open up the brokerage account, get approved for selling options. That's the main thing you want to do. You don't have to get approved for buying options, because you can do that, but I really don't have any interest in doing that or tell people to do that. You can lose a lot of money doing that. So just selling options is what you want to do. Open up the account and you're set. So the market had a really good week. The S&P 500 was up 4.59% for the week, 5 days. That's really good. So I put options out on Carnival. So Carnival was up to close the market on Friday at 18.60. It was up 61 cents for the week. So we're gonna have to probably adjust the strike price come next week, probably on Tuesday, because I like to put out the options or roll the options, as you learned in the last video, on around Tuesday. So if the stock keeps going up, it's at 18.60 now, my strike price is at $20. I don't want the stock to go above $20, which would be in the money, and we'll learn that later. So right now it's 18.60. I don't want it to go above $20 by the end of the expiration date. So I'm gonna probably, the strike price is at $20 now. I'll have to see what it does next week, but I'll probably move the strike price up 50 cents just to stay a little bit closer to the price of the stock, and you get more money that way. So let's look and see how the options changed throughout the week compared to last week, and what we're gonna do for next week. So let's look at that right now. All right, let's get into it. So these are the options I sold last Monday and Tuesday that are expiring May 2nd, that I'm going to roll either Monday, Tuesday, or somewhere around there, depending on what the market does. So as you can see, the top line, that is 5 puts I sold on Tuesday. So I got 11 cents on those. I sold the other 5 puts on Monday because the stock price was down. It was closer to the strike price, so I was able to get a little bit more. Got 19 cents for those 5. So 5 and 5, if you combine those, it averages out to 15 cents. So not bad, pretty good. I like to get anything over 10 cents, so that's pretty good. Okay, the middle one, those are the calls, the 17 calls I sold. Only got 7 cents for those, but that's all right. You can have some good weeks and some bad weeks, but it all averages out and it's all money in your pocket. So that's what I sold last week, and you can see, I just wanted you to see the prices of the options that I got compared to what they ended at on Friday, and you can look at those now. All right, so here's the price of the options for Friday, the end of the week, compared to Monday. So Friday, if you look at the top line, those are the puts I sold. So I sold 5 puts at 11 cents and 5 puts at 19 cents. Now on Friday, they are worth 3.5 cents. So, the price of the stock went up, so it helped it go down a little bit, the option price on the puts. And the calls, right below that, sold 17 calls, 20 strike on Tuesday. So on Friday, remember I sold those for 7 cents. So the stock price went up. So it was closer to the strike price. So if you can see the 13.5 cents, I got 7 cents. So it almost doubled. So when you buy options, you can see that that person that bought it for 7 doubled their money almost. So that's how they win, but they lose a lot of the time too. So I don't like to do that. I like the money coming in, staying steady. but you can just see the difference when the stock price goes up and it's closer to the strike price of 20. The option goes up. So I'm still in a good position. I'm still over $1 away from my strike price. I really don't want it to go above $20 because I don't want to lose my shares. So I'm pretty good. I'll roll them again on Monday or Tuesday, and we'll see what happens. We'll see how much money I get for those. All right, let's see if today was Monday or Tuesday and I was rolling the options as if it was today. I'll show you how that works and the difference in the prices. Okay, I would just click on this one, say I want to do this. I want to roll position. Continue. All right, so first leg would be buying it back, buy to close. The middle is 3, the bid and the ask. You always go with the middle. So I would pay 3 cents to buy them back, and then I would sell to open. 10 options. These are the puts now. So I would get 8 cents for them. So if I didn't change the strike price, I would get 4 cents, and I would get $40. So that's right down there. So I would get $40 for those. Not too much, but because it's gone, the stock price has gone up so much, I would change this strike price here to $16, just 50 cents, and we'll see how that affects it. So I would buy these back, same price, 3 cents, and I would put it back out, but I would sell them at a different strike price of $16 because the price of the stock went up. So I want it closer to the price of the stock, which is still super safe because it's like $3 away. To get in a position where I would have to buy the shares, the stock would have to drop next week $3 before I would have to buy the shares. So I'd rather just keep that premium coming in and not have to buy the shares actually. But if I did have to buy the shares, it's a great stock and I wouldn't mind buying them at 16 bucks. So let's see how much I would make. So I would buy them back at 3 cents. I would make 11 cents. So that'd be $70 I would make on those. So it bumps up the price I get back a little bit more to $70. So I'll probably do that on Monday or Tuesday, and I'll record it for you and I'll show you exactly how I do it. Now let's go back here, clear this. Let's go back to the calls that I put out. So I put these calls out. All right, let's see if I was going to do it like I was going to on Monday or Tuesday right now, if they were the same price. So roll position, I got 17 of those options I put out. So we'll go here and buy to close, 17. I'll put it out for another week. So I'm buying them back for 14 cents, but I'm putting it back out for another week. And on these, I definitely want to change the strike price also to $20.50. So I'm going to change that to see how it affects what I would make. All right, so yeah, if I change the strike price, I would get 3 cents. Not happy with that at all. So probably keep the strike price the same. And what would I get? Okay, that's better. I get 12 cents. So I'll probably keep the strike price the same at $20. Went up a lot last week. So, I mean, how much can it go up in one time, you know, in 1 week, in that amount of time? It went up 61 cents. It might go up some more, and if I had to sell my shares, that's fine. I'll wait for a dip and I'll put out a put and buy them back. But I would make 204 bucks on that. So $204, that's good. 12 cents, that's above my 10-cent rule, and I would be happy with that. So you guys can see the difference in the price of the options from Monday compared to Friday and how it changed throughout the week. So come Monday, I'll have to see what the stock does. It might open down, it might open up, you never know. Depends on what's happening in the news and a lot of factors. So I'll just adjust accordingly. If it stays where it's at, I'm definitely going to move the strike prices of the puts from $15.50 to $16, and the calls from $20 to $20.50. I try to stay as close to the stock price with my strike prices, and I want a window either way. I'd like to do $1.50, $2 just to be safe. I get a lower amount of premium, but it keeps me safer where I won't have to sell my shares or buy shares. So I just do it that way. And I'll do all this live for you. You can see all my trades, well, not trades, but sales done live as I do them, and you can learn from that. So any questions you have, you can always ask me in the comments, and I'll get back to you right away. And if you guys would, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. You can keep up with all my selling. I'll show you live how I do it, when I do it, why I do it, and you'll learn a lot. You'll see how much I make every week, and you'll see the opportunity that you have when you get to that point for selling options and making additional income. So just keep watching, and I'll see you on the next one.